next sub-school of Vedanta that we can see is Dvaita Vedanta. Here the relationship between Jiva and Brahman is like A is to B, or like this stand is to me. We are completely different. So Madhvacharya was completely outrightly clear. The Jiva and the Brahman are completely different entities. But here also he maintained that the Jiva is completely dependent upon the Brahman. We can summarize the main key tenets of Dvaita Vedanta in 7 points, which is summarized by their own tradition. The first truth is that Vishnu or Hari is supreme. So as you can see, it is a theistic form of Vedanta. Just like Ramanujacharya's Vedanta was also theistic, Madhvacharya's Dvaita Vedanta also is theistic. Vishnu here is the supreme, or it is equated to Brahman. The second truth is that the world is real. The world is not Maya. It does not have transactional reality like Shankaracharya claimed. It is real. Also, the differences in the world are also real. So the stand is different from me. Somebody like Ramanujacharya, what he would say is that the stand is different from this table is different from this laptop, but all of them fall under the category called Jagat. Whereas Madhvacharya would say that no, each of these entities is different. It is different from each other. In fact, difference is so important to Madhvacharya that he distinguished 5 types of differences. One is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara. This is different. Jiva is different from the Ishvara. The second type of difference is between Jiva and Jagat. So I, who am the Jiva, am different from the every entity in this Jagat. The third kind of difference that he told was between Jagat and Ishvara. So these tables and stands and these remote controls, etc., are different from Ishvara. The fourth kind of difference was between Jiva and Jiva. So I am a Jiva, you are a Jiva watching this. We are also different. There is a difference between we also. So the other would say that all Atmans are the same. Some other schools may say that all Atmans are more or less the same. But no, Madhvacharya would say that this Jiva or this Atman is different from the Atman who is viewing this particular video. And the last kind of difference that he stresses on is that every entity of Jagat is different from every other entity of Jagat. So on all levels he maintains a distinction. So the difference is important to him. But the common thing about all of these things is that we are all servants of Hari, or we are all servants of Vishnu. This is the fifth truth of Dvaita Vedanta, that we are all servants of Hari. He also believed that there is a gradation among beings. For example, some beings are eternally bound to the samsara chakra. Some creatures are eternally away from the samsara chakra, whereas some people enter the samsara chakra and get out of the samsara chakra. So this is, he believed in a gradation of various human beings. Not all jivas are more or less the same. And he believed that moksha is the realization of the natural bliss of the self. He believed that every self has certain innate properties or innate ananda. The aim of every life is to realize this ananda which is there. So this is the sixth one. And the last tenet of Dvaita Vedanta is that the way to this moksha is through bhakti on Lord Vishnu or Hari. So how does this jiva get locked in this samsara chakra? Madhvacharya's answer is that Ishvara causes each individual to be in this samsara chakra, to become unaware of the relationship between Jiva and the Ishvara because of their karma, etc. And because Ishvara is the person who puts you in this cycle of birth and death, only Ishvara can liberate you out. That is why the prayer to Ishvara is very, very important, or the bhakti towards Ishvara is very important. As I said earlier also, every jiva is unique, and the purpose of creation is to help the jiva realize the true nature or swarupa of this jiva. Every jiva has some sort of a karma, etc. And once the karma is over, the jiva can experience its swarupa or its true nature. And as I told, there is a gradation among the jivas also. No, one jiva is not the same as other jiva. There is a difference between the jivas also. Some jivas are eternally bound to the samsara chakra. Like in the Jaina darshana also, the same kind of belief is there. Some jivas are eternally free from the samsara chakra. Hopefully, people like me can enter, and somehow at some point we will be getting out of the samsara chakra. In this particular tradition, Ishvara is Saguna, that is, it has attributes. You may see all the pictorial depictions of Vishnu, etc. They tend to believe that more or less. And the Ishvara, that state of the oneness with Ishvara, not oneness not in the real or the Advaitic sense of oneness, but you can become or realize the relationship between Ishvara by bhakti. here also bhakti is not simply just bhakti, it has to be aided by karma as well as jnana. You have to indulge in Vedic rituals, etc., all those things, and it has to be followed by the proper study of the Prasthanatraya, the Brahma Sutra, the Bhagavad Gita, as well as the Upanishad. So this is the path in order to get to liberation.